So yeah, I mean, I think there's a little bit of a misconception. I mean, I've heard that as far as, companies like ours or other third parties not caring so much about the product or the customer. I've heard that echoed over in different calls that we've had. And that's not necessarily the case because again, going back to the first question that you answered, we get again measured by how we're performing. And there's things that we do that kind of go above and beyond. So we've had customers that are just in the infancy of commercializing products. They've not built robust platforms to help manage their service process. They don't have NPS processes in place. These are all things that we've kind of implemented internally to help our customers, both at the enterprise level and kind of at the infancy where they're just getting past 510K, to get a good taste in terms of what is the end user interaction. And so what we do is feed that back again through these business reviews that we have with our customers so they know exactly what the interaction level is with their end user. We also then send these NPS surveys to our own field service technicians and kind of corroborate the experience between both parties to make sure that there's consistency in what we're hearing. And then again, this is all open dialogue, open discussion, right? The purpose is to be able to share that and to be able to address these issues. And it's not to say that this can't happen with your own internal field techs, right? It's just making sure that there's an open dialogue and communication and sharing of information. And that's really how you can protect the brand that we've seen, at least from our side.
It's relationship management, right? Whether you're direct or doing it with a third party, it's relationship management. So with a third party, that means make yourself available to them. They make themselves available to you. You share your strategic goals. You share customer data in the sense of, hey, this global Abbott is here in the room. Abbott's everywhere. He's what they want here. He's what they want there. Let's have that flow of information back and forth. But also important that you share with a third-party dealer or representative your particular strategic goals, right? So they know what the expectations are ahead of time. Not just, hey, go fix our equipment, come back when you have a problem, right? If that's what you do, you're setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah, and just to piggyback off of that, like if we're talking about the brand protection, so one is the interaction, that's an important piece. Not having resources to be able to go handle issues, that's another area that brand can get impacted. So we've had customers that they had essentially a hiring freeze, they couldn't hire any more headcount, and they were backlogged on PMs as an example. Well, that's going to trigger more events happening. And so the fact that they can't have anybody go on site because there's other critical issues to deal with, that also impacts the brand a little bit indirectly. But these are all things to kind of take into consideration in terms of protecting the brand of the product. Yeah.
Yes.